Rachel Zegler is under fire again after Family Guy took aim at Disney's live-action Snow White in a scathing roast. Disney invested nearly $250 million into revamping the classic tale, only to become the butt of a brutal joke. Family Guy didn't just mock the movie, it ridiculed the company, the casting, and the entire trend of Disney's so-called woke remakes. What made the attack even more pointed? They didn't have to mention Zegler directly. The criticism was sharp, unapologetic, and crystal clear. This wasn't a throwaway gag, it was a full-scale takedown. And it landed hard, partly because audiences are tired. Tired of forced reboots. Tired of preachy storytelling dressed up as entertainment. Rachel Zegler, like it or not, has become the face of this cultural fatigue. One standout moment featured Peter Griffin wandering around Disneyland, looking lost. But the real jab was in the background, a roller coaster labeled Disney stock plunging downward. Subtle? Not at all. It was Family Guy making a blunt statement: Disney's empire is collapsing, and their obsession with progressive branding is a big reason why. Then things escalated. In another scene, Peter watches TV and comments, "Wow, that girl is hot." His friend replies, "That's a boy." The scenario repeats until Peter erupts, "What is everything?" It's chaotic and hilarious, but it also reflects the frustration some viewers feel about identity confusion in modern media. That one line, "What is everything?" turned into a meme, perfectly capturing the sense of disorientation many audiences experience today. Family Guy nailed that feeling, delivering the punchline with surgical precision. The show didn't hold back, because it never has. But for Disney, this wasn't just mockery. It was a wake-up call. And Family Guy wasn't even the first. South Park got there earlier, and went even further. They didn't just satirize Snow White, they tore apart the entire Disney reboot machine. Kathleen Kennedy, boardroom decisions, predictable casting choices, and the now infamous formula of put a chick in it and make her gay, none of it was safe from scrutiny. Rachel Zegler was already in their sights. If Family Guy fired warning shots, South Park dropped a bomb. In the Joining the Panderverse special, South Park introduced a parody of Kennedy wielding a mystical pander stone that forces diversity into every franchise, whether it fits or not. The episode unfolds like a fever dream, with Cartman trapped in a multiverse where every iconic character is replaced by a dull, self-important version. Though exaggerated, the satire cut too close to reality for Disney to ignore. Then came the viral line, the cartoon Kennedy throws her arms up and shouts, "Put a chick in it and make her gay." That phrase quickly became a shorthand for what critics feel Disney has become: forced, formulaic, and uninspired. The takedown didn't stop with animation either. George Lucas, creator of Star Wars, was seen in a viral clip openly mocking Disney's direction since acquiring the franchise. It drew laughter, but the kind that hits a little too close to the truth. Now, the studio once known for creating timeless classics is being lampooned by satirical cartoons, YouTubers, conservative commentators, and even its own creators. And right in the middle of this cultural storm? Rachel Zegler. While Snow White continues to face backlash, Disney is already planning its next billion-dollar bet, a live-action remake of Tangled. Reportedly, Zegler is attached to the project, a move that's already stirring controversy online. Tangled is projected to be Disney's most expensive remake yet, with over $500 million earmarked for production and marketing. But after losing nearly $200 million on Snow White, even die-hard Disney fans are asking, why take this risk again, especially with someone who's already become a lightning rod for criticism? The backlash against Tangled is snowballing before filming has even begun. And it's not because Zegler lacks talent. It's because audiences feel like they're being sold an agenda instead of a story. When a studio throws $500 million at a remake, viewers expect more than a decent film, they expect a hit they can believe in. Right now, Disney isn't generating that kind of confidence. And then came the moment that seemed to sum it all up. Zegler posted a TikTok from an empty theater, an unintentional reminder of just how badly Snow White flopped. It was awkward. It was telling. And it only fueled the fire. A nearly empty movie theater wouldn't normally make headlines, but this wasn't just any screening. It was her movie. Her moment. A personal Snow White promotional debut. And the turnout? Embarrassingly sparse. She posted an Instagram story, bouquet in hand, walking into the cinema like it was a grand premiere. But behind her were only a few scattered viewers. No excitement. No energy. It looked more like a dull Tuesday matinee than a major Disney event. What was intended as a charming viral moment quickly turned into an internet meme. People mocked the scene, saying she brought flowers to a funeral. Others called it the loneliest premiere in Disney history. But beneath the jokes was a bigger issue, the disconnect. Between the movie and its intended audience. Between Rachel Zegler and the fans. That disconnect started early, with her casting. Snow White, in the original story, is described as having skin as white as snow.